and happy Wisdom Wednesday. Thank you so much for tuning in and for choosing to spend some of your time with me. It's your girl, Milagros here, and happy December. We are in the month of December, and many of you know who follow me, watch my videos, what I do at the end of one month is I sit at the last day of the month and I sit in a time of reflection, either with or without my journal, and I kind of recap the amazement and the wonder and the opportunities and the blessings that came to my life during that month. So that way I can take that energy to move into the next month as much as possible. And I also take some time to meditate as I'm ending one month in a space of gratitude and with a question. And I always ask, what should I focus on, for the next upcoming month? And for some people, they want to have a focus for a day. For some people, it's a week. For some people, it's a month. Some people have a statement for the year, right? And it's different for everybody. So you have to kind of go through those processes and figure out what works for you. I personally really enjoy month-to-month challenges, like 30 days at a time. It takes about 30 days for us to develop a new habit. So I like to focus on something for at least 30 days so that way I can develop the habit of becoming or aligning or residing in those spaces with those themes, if that makes sense. So when I sat down at the end of November, and November was all about, I can't even remember, but we're already in December. Don't question me. Joy and cheer, and this feeling of residing in a place of joy and cheer and choosing to be intentional about that is what came to me in meditation. So that becomes my theme of the month, and then I share that with all of you in hopes that it's beneficial to you as well. This need to keep ourselves in a place of joy and cheer. Okay, so joy in and of itself is this kind of overarching feeling of well-being. Right? It's this internal feeling that might not look exactly how I want it to look, but I can still find appreciation in that space. I can still bring love into that space. And that thing could be an actual thing. It could be a relationship. It could be a job. It could be anything. So it's a residing in space where we are truly happy on a deeper level. And sometimes, I want to be clear about this, sometimes you can be joyful and have joy and your face might not necessarily show it. Like, for instance, when I know myself really well, I'm really, really self-aware, and when I'm really tired, I close everything off because I recognize that I'm in a space where I have nothing to give. I'm tired, and I certainly don't want to say something rude or disrespectful across a line and then say, oh, well, it's not my fault. I was just tired. No, it is my fault because it's me, and I have to own all of that. So I have to own that when I'm tired, I have to be aware of my filters. I have to be aware of what I'm saying and how I'm saying it. I have to be really careful about those things because I'm not operating on all cylinders, so I have to be more aware. So I tend to shut it down. So people will sometimes see me out in public and they'll say, oh, I saw you the other day, you looked really upset. Were you mad or something? No, I wasn't mad and I wasn't upset. Actually, I was really joyful and I was really in a place of gratitude. I really was. I was also, because those two things don't have to be mutually exclusive, I was also really tired. And so the best thing for me to do is to just contain what I have and to kind of harvest that, if that makes sense, so that I can get my butt to bed, get a good night's rest, and then do it all over again the next day, right? And so we have to, one, be aware of when we are outside of our ability to be joyful and when we are in joy, but at the same time, it might not necessarily look it to other people. But that's okay, because what other people think about us is not our business. That's right. Okay, so then joy is something that we don't have to go looking for. It's something that already resides within us. We just have to be willing to tap into it, to align with it, so that, again, we can let it flow through within us and then through us, right? So this week, my challenge for you, if you dare accept it, and it's not like a challenge, don't get crazy. My challenge, I can't think of a better word. My challenge for you is to just become more aware of, are you residing in a space of joy? What's keeping you from residing in a space of joy? And are you, this is a deeper question that might be longer than a video can answer, but are you so identified with the struggle and the fight and the fear and that stuff that you don't allow yourself to reside in a space of joy? Because I'll tell you what, when I have these conversations with people, and not all people, but a majority of people, about joy and how it's our responsibility and we can reside in it any time, they go, you don't know my life, and you don't know the situation, and you don't know the circumstances, and what about this, and the presidency, and this person, and that person. Oh, okay, so you are so fully identified with all of that stuff that it negates all the good and all the people and all the wonder and all the adventures and all the happy moments and all the good things in your life and all the things that you're going to negate all of that because of who's currently the president. You're going to surrender all of your power. You're choosing willingly to identify enough with all of that that you are walking away from your birthright, which is to reside in a place of joy. Just checking. And then usually I get the I'm just asking you to take responsibility and to not pass on your power and your ability to be joyful to other people, situations, circumstances, or conditions. So for this next week, the challenge is to become more aware of whether or not you are residing in or stepping away from your ability to be joyful because you're handing over your power to the circumstances, conditions, or people that are in your life. And some of them, let's be real, not even in your life. They're so separate from your life, but yet you're choosing to identify with those. Because we cannot rectify what we do not identify. So we have to be real with ourselves about where we're at so that we can start taking the shifts and making the progress to get to a better, healthier place, which is joy, 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 joy. Joy, joy, joy. Okay, so that's what I have for you today. Your job is to find joy, to move into it. Even if it's just one piece of furniture at a time, you moving into a place of joy and then residing there as much as possible. But again, we cannot rectify what we do not identify, so we have to start by first becoming aware of whether or not we're even allowing ourselves to reside in that space, because are we too busy identifying with the other stuff, right? All right, so I hope this was helpful for you. If you know someone who can benefit from it, please share it. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channel. I don't know where the button is. It's usually in one of these corners right here. And have a great, amazing, fantastical week and a super sparkly weekend. Love you, and there's nothing you can do about it. Peace!